Brand new and exclusive, you don't know. Our syndicate, yeah. I think you hear a big tune yet. Here's one like DJ Yellow, Large Up, Biggs, Killer Peer. You don't know. I saw we stepping at the most I bless. Oh yes. I was syndicate, say you bless my life and I say hallelujah. Been through so much things and don't know how. Oh, you guide my hands to write down all them tune, yeah. Negativity we won't allow. Love been in my life and that was always true. So thanks to you I'm still above the ground. You guide my hands to write down all them tune, yeah. Play them tune, yeah. I was where we set me friend to you, don't know the others. Humble and all the quarters. No outs unless we have some interviews and some performance. Used to run with me piranhas and kick back from the corners. But nowadays me kick back with books in my pajamas. To each its own with drama, love peace and keep it calmer. I road so rather people know to be a better father. Live for best and beat the rest and beat some steam fish and cassava. To out a run in a land and it no normal. No, don't stress over life car. Time to limited, seek and you shall find it is fine. Fine say that you can just decide life you live and what's I was rather peace of mind. Yeah, you bless my life so I say hallelujah. Been through so much things and don't know how. You guide my hands to write down all them tune, yeah. Negativity we don't allow. Love been in my life and that was always true. Thanks to you I rose above the ground. You guide my hands to write down all them tune, yeah. With negativity we don't grow. Oh no, I was now go waste no time. Bad company we no shine. And we mean that way we say when I just say that cause it rhyme. Pray for yours and pray for mine. Who want hype up, who want go hype. We were rather all our vibes. Blend some juice and make it nice. Extra Irish match with fight. Only go out when it right. After 6 with him we light. 9 I eat that for the night. No more stressing on my life. Now go lie, this me like. Relax and stop while everything's so tight. I rush sound, don't stress over life car. Time to limited. Seek and you shall find it is fine. Fine said that we can just decide. Life you live and that's for me I rather peace of mind.
Good evening peeps, manners and beer respect. Happy New Year to everybody. It's been a little while still, I can't lie. Been a little while still, but well, let me where the lens them there. Alright. Close up, you see me? Good evening my peeps, manners and beer respect. I thought tonight, because I haven't been on air for a little while still. Been busy, travelling a little bit and dealing with too much shows and the external stuff, you know, the everyday stuff that we deal with still. So it's kind of taken me away from the stuff that I like to do also, you know what I mean? But tonight I thought it's only right that I just make a return and all our reasoning with my people. Tonight I definitely want to talk about the things that I've been hearing a lot of more than anything else is the friend killer them that's been setting up each other to get killed in the background. A lot of the stories you're hearing about them on TikTok, you're hearing about them on YouTube, you're hearing about them on Instagram. What it is like, you see, when you talk about these kind of things, is never to glorify the scenarios or to amplify it in any such way. It's really just to bring awareness to the younger youth them that understand that they want to be something that they don't understand. You get it? Like they want to be something that they totally don't know what it entails. What comes with being a roadman? What comes with picking up friends and trying to impress friends every day? Like the ups and downs and the good, bad and the ugly is what we need to express to these young youths them, so that when they're making a decision about their friendships and where they want to go and why they want to go, they can make a clear decision. You know what I mean? Have a clear distinction as to what's going on from what's not going on, and it's not a surprise to nobody, because right now, I'll be honest, there's too many friend killers out there. Smile up with their little brethrens them, party with their brethrens them, eat food with their brethrens them, and set them up with some other set of man them to either get robbed and killed or to get killed for no purpose, or no one actually knows what the purpose behind all of this is most of the time. You get it? So for the younger youths them out there, please take note to some of the stuff you're going to hear, man, reason about in this little live air, because this is more for you guys than for us, because we've lived and we're still here, and it's more sticky and sketchy for you lot and your generation at the moment now, where people are manipulating you guys, tricking you guys out of your positions, tricking you out of your lives not even out of position, it's out of your life. So yeah, we need to like bring awareness to this stuff and make some of these young youths them know, because some of the parents are not aware of what's going on around their children. And they won't know how to speak to some of these youths them for them to get it, to be vigilant in certain ways. They might not understand that. They might not come from that world, that background, that culture of whatever. So it definitely takes those that have been through the trenches of this and come out on the other side to then express and expose, not expose, but to highlight the pitfalls of this world and this life and this road life that we choose. Especially the friends within that road life, none of it's genuine. So you gotta understand that. You're gonna mostly find one, if you find one friend in that world there that's loyal and genuine and watches your head back and really means you well, then you're a very lucky individual. You hear what I just said? If you find one genuine person within the road world, you know, when everybody's doing the same pup, everyone's happy and it looks good and it looks colourful, and when it starts to, like, when everything starts to crumble, it doesn't look as fruitful. It doesn't look as colourful. You know what I mean? So to the outside world looking at all of that thinking, yeah, I want to be a part of that. Don't be a part of it. I'll tell you why. Because even when you grow, even when you're grown in a lifestyle, like your family's a part of this world, it doesn't necessarily mean just because your family's a part of this world, you need to be a part of it also. It doesn't. Because what fits somebody else genuinely don't have to fit you. You get it? It doesn't have to fit you. Meaning it's not tailored for you. So that means you're going to go through the other side of where those have gone through it and it looks all glossy and nice and glittery and, you know what I mean? When you're going through it, you're just going through bare scenarios and headache and dramas and you're thinking, well, what's going on? Because that world is not for you. You just put yourself in something that just wasn't for you. You know what I mean? And we need to know how to identify these things too. Sasha, big up yourself. Maddox Angel, big up yourself. Emily, big up yourself over on the YouTube. Yeah, definitely need to be vigilant and militant on when it comes to like character picking. You know, you're picking certain characters to be around you and you think that's a good judge of character of that person over there. That person might not mean you know well. That person might be trying to set you up. The girls nowadays are not as genuine neither. They're the setups as well. So be careful. When you're from a certain area that you know is affiliated with gangs and you're going to go and link a girl that's in another area that's affiliated with another set of gang that don't like your team or your area, everyone needs to stop playing stupid. You're from an area where another area don't like your area. You try to stay far from that area. Not because you're not involved in the gang world, you still need to be vigilant enough to know to stay away from that area for your own sake, because you don't know what's lurking around the corner. But we're too busy taking chances and risk with our life and they're making excuses for when it goes wrong. But no one ain't speaking about the vigilance or the militant side of knowing what the hell you're doing. This is the problem that we're having, why we're picking up too many pieces. Too many pieces are being picked up because we're not actually putting the right fear factor into these youths. Like, yeah, you could be big and brave. There's a difference between being brave and stupid. You know what I mean? It's stupid to go into somebody else's area knowing that that area is not in the best of regards with your area. You know what I mean? And you're going to just go over there just because your friend says come and you're just willing it not. Come on. We have to know how to be smart and vigilant and militant. We can't just be militant and dunce. We can't just be militant and giddy-headed. This world that we're living in now is a really crazy world that we're living in, where even the youngest of youth, them have to know what they're doing. Even the youngest of youth, them have to be vigilant and smart. It's no jokes. Kelisha, what you doing? Come here, what you doing? Come out of there with that rubbish. Please. Come on, Taya. Yeah, so when it come Joni, big up yourself, my sister. Be a love, you know. Michael, my big bro. I hope everything's good over your side, Michael. You know, I've been meaning to give you a call today still, you know. I've just been kind of tied up trying to wrap up stuff, but I will give you a call still. Maybe not tonight, but tomorrow. Manners and beer respect, big bro. Claire, big up yourself also. And Happy New Year to everybody, cause mostly the first time I'm seeing some of you guys on the page at the moment for the year, since the year start. You get me? So, man, as I respect to each and every single one of you guys. But for the youth, them, again, back to you guys, you lot are parring with some man them that don't like you. But just for the sake of face and showing face and trying to be up with the man them and trying to, fit in. You're amongst people that don't like you. You know how dangerous that is in these times. You know how dangerous that is in these times. You can't par with somebody or be amongst people that don't like you. If you know somebody don't like you, what's the best thing to do? Stay far from them. Not to put yourself closer to them. Don't listen to fools. You have to be smart. The smart thing to do is to leave these people be. You hear me? Yes. Not every girl is a girl that like you neither. Just because you're a little young you coming up and you might hear your name ringing 1 and 2 times. Listen, be careful of the girl them. If that's the case that your name's out there ringing, you're known as a little roughneck, whatever else, and all of a sudden all the girl them just like you in this time now, be cautious. Because one of these girls have been sent to you. They don't all like you. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? They don't all just like you and want you now, bro. Don't get big-headed and make it get the best of you. You get me? Some of these young ladies have been sent to you to draw you out and put you in a place where you don't have control or have power or have the get out card to get yourself out of there. Everybody's quick at manipulating and good at manipulating the young and the old. Some people that are vulnerable get manipulated too. So it's not really about age, but it's just about being able to identify when something don't smell right. And then doing something about that when something don't smell right. Not just sitting there. Not just playing dumb. Not playing sitting duck. They usually say, when you want to know who your friends are, you usually need to play dead. Act like you're dunce. Act like you're deaf. Play seeing blind, hearing deaf. Or lay on the ground and go like you're dead. And see who really want to call you an ambulance. From who want to pick your pocket first. You know what I mean? These are the type of you get some background. Luke, big up yourself, my brother, for life, you know. I see you, my brother. And thanks for supporting as well, Luke, man. Bear love, you know. Always. Yeah, Joni, big up, man. We're back, man. We're there. Here's me. But the youth them, man, too much of the youth them are dropping. And when I hear the scenarios of them, it's crazy. I even watched something unfold on TikTok and I was like, wow, is that where we're going now? Man, am I looking so much ratings online that they're willing to kill a youth on TikTok live. Live. Got a man on the live talking about, yeah, road boy, you're so dead. Yeah, joke, man, you're so dead. Next thing, as the youth said that, gunman put up the air to slap on the live light right there, the youth drop out. These things are happening because the youth them genuinely don't know what the hell they're doing. But they think it's because it's a trend right now to catch a body. It's a trend to be a part of a gang that your name's ringing and everybody knows your name. Bro, that's the last thing you want if you're a road youth and a bad boy or trying to portray that energy there, my friend. The last thing you need is your name ringing on that. Because there's some people that will come and just scrape you up just because. So it's the last thing you need is to put yourself out there. Some of the youth them actually need to go and find a job. I'm fed up of just seeing road youths them out there. Just being road youths for the sake of being road youths. Look, brethren, let me give you a heads up. For some of you young youths out there, boys and girls, most of you live with your parents. And if you live with your parents, then I can give you the best advice that I could ever give a young child that is with their parents. Stay with your parents, be obedient. Don't be so quick and in a rush to go out and be independent and, oh, just because your friends live in a hostel, you want to live in a hostel as well. No, stay at your mum's house, work hard, go and find a 9 to 5, work hard and save every penny that you make. Why? Not saying don't give your mum some housekeeping. Of course, it's a part of your upkeep. But stack majority of your money. Why? Because you're never going to just be able to just get a property from the council like most of these women that was able to just use the fact that, oh, I'm pregnant and now I've got a property. Them days are done. You need to be 35 before you even get a flipping single, like a one bedroom or some shit like that, or a studio flat or some shit like that. So no, set yourself up for the future to be in the best position rather than in the worst position. Because you see what's going on right now is a whole generation of people that's following people, and the route that they're following down, it doesn't have any great fruits. No fruits, nothing's gonna come to fruition in that way, in my eye. There's no way that it can. It's just all gonna be negative. It's not gonna work out in your favor. You're gonna be out here struggling, and why would you want that? So the best advice I could tell any young youth that is at their mother's house living with mummy, you're maybe 16, 17, going on 18, stay at mummy's house, work. You lot have got your young years to get that work out of the way. It's not about raving, it's not about partying, it's not about enjoy. You can do all of that later on in life when you've got your money up, your business is within its order, your house is in its place. You got your car, you got your job, everything's within its order, rather than you being out there looking like you're fitting in with people, and in reality, all of your affairs is really all over the place. Because that's all we're seeing. A lot of people that go out raving week in, week out, their affairs are so out the window, it's crazy. And they want you to follow that same trend and that same cycle of going out every weekend, drinking white rum, looking like, yeah, that's what we do every weekend, but there's nothing set in stone for the future for you. So as a young youth, stay at home as long as you can. Don't be in a rush to go out into the big world and suffer, because that's what you're going to do. And us as parents don't want our children out there suffering. That's not why we had you. A lot of you are rebellious and follow friend and follow this and follow pattern and all of that. I get it. I used to be like that as well, but it never worked out. It wasn't something that worked out in my favor. Yes, we struggled through and now we made it become what it is today. But I'm saying for you guys, don't need to go through that. And you know what I mean? To get to where you want to be in life, you just need to work hard. You've only got so much working years. Don't waste your working years on sitting in jail. Don't waste your working years on standing on the block and impressing man. That's some funny man business. Don't spend the rest of your time following people when you know you've got a talent. When you know that you've got good people and good support system from your families and households and etc. Don't be rebellious against your support system for people out there that's going to turn their back against you when you don't serve them no purpose. I hope you're hearing me, because trust me, this is the real pitfalls of the road, and just picking up friends that you think is all for you, and then yeah, you'll find out in the end, because everyone shows their true colors. When there's nothing to gain, that's when you see who's who. Daniel, my bro, God, big up yourself. Genius, Dan, my family for life. Luke, big up yourself. Claire, likewise. Yeah, big up yourself, my family. Thank you, Luke. You know the style. King Lacey, big up yourself, my family as well. Happy New Year, my G. Big up to everyone over on the YouTube, and big up to everyone over on the Facebook, you know what I mean? On a deeper level though, let me just get my juice. On a deeper level, there's too much of it's happening. And where does it end? When does it stop? When do we safeguard our children against the stuff that we know as the parents and the things that they should know? Because there's so much things the children should know, or the youth them should know, and they don't know. They absolutely don't. I'm sorry. They're not aware of half the shit. They just think they're doing something good because their brethren are saying, yeah, come. But there's no elder to break it down to them and articulate to them that, no, actually, you can't even see where you're setting yourself up. Sometimes the elders can't even articulate that themselves. So we're not blaming anybody, but what it is that for those that can, and those that have eyes to see will see, those that have ears to hear will hear, but you're supposed to know when you're supposed to step in and do something about some of the stuff you see and some of the stuff you hear. That's where the problem lies, because we all sit back like we don't play a part. We all sit back like we don't have a duty. We all sit back like the village only raises our children, but we're not a part of the village for others. Like where does this come from? So no. We need more awareness for the youth them. More real man them that come from the street need to come online, and since you want to talk your stories and all that jazz, stop talking your stories to glorify your story. Let's explain the story so that the youth them can get pointers from them and know where never to go down that road for this reason and for that reason and for that purpose and because of this. We need more of that. And if we're not going to do that, then we're just out here trying to do the self-glorification thing, which doesn't sit well with me, because you know, we got the youth them watching us, and how professional does it look when we're doing that? And the youth them should be looking up to us and learning from us. It doesn't look professional at all. It looks really dumb, and it shows that we haven't matured, grown. You know what I mean? We are we're no better than them if we're going to be looked at and judged on that level. You get me? So yeah, we need to do better. I never wished you Happy New Year. Also, next time I'm down London, if you're not too busy, you can come say hello. Big up yourself, Claire. Bear love. Carry on. Big up yourself on the check-in. Happy New Year. Manners and beer, respect, you know the style. But yeah, man. The youth them, they're dropping at a rapid rate and we think it's a joke. Come on. How much youths them have been stabbed up by their friends? How many youths them has been stabbed by somebody they know, somebody they grew with, somebody they probably went to school with? How many of these things have taken place and still taking place at a rapid rate? So yes, we need to show some form of awareness to the youth them so that they can identify when they're in problems without even being in problem, without someone putting their hands on them. You understand? Without somebody actually doing something to them, but just identifying when the mood has changed, when somebody's blowing hot and cold, when somebody's playing Jekyll and Hyde, these kind of things. These youths them don't know these little trickeries, so we need to show them what to look out for in people around them. That's the only way to safeguard our youths, is to put them in the know. If they're not in the know, then how are they gonna know? They're never going to be in the know if they don't know. And if somebody's not there to tell them, show them and identify it, like break it down to them, articulate it to them so that they can articulate it for themselves, then they're never going to be in the know. So it's for us to step up and do what's right and consistently be doing what's right. Not just once in a blue moon we're going to sit down with the youth them. Nah, every time you're amongst the youth them, give them some guidance, brethren, because they depend on us. Their lives depend on us, and our guidance with them is who's got time. Will give time, and some people will waste time. You see me? But don't play with time. The youth them need time with us for guide them. They're the little young activists. Yeah, activists, yes, but they don't know what the hell they're doing, so they need guidance from the elders. You see me? And maybe that we can slow down the rate of our youths them dropping at the hands of each other, because right now it don't look good. And the parents need to speak up more, brethren. Like, we need to stop bickering about who's a deadbeat dad from who's a waste baby mum. We need to actually start stepping up and doing what really needs to be done and saying what needs to be said for the greater cause rather than for our own self-gratification or feelings. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of us are just doing shit because it feels good for us, or it just benefits us, or because you hurt my feelings, I don't want to. You understand? Forget all of that. Put all of that one side, and let's look at what's really detrimental to the youth them today, and how can we fix things, or how can we contribute to slowing this shit down? That's what we need to look at. How can we contribute to slowing down the pace of what the hell is going on? Because it's rapid, and if you guys are all right with it, then cool. But I dip in and out of the place, and when I come back, my spirit is just as You know, when you're going through when the plane's landing and you're going through that cloud, and before you went through the cloud, it was all sunny up there. It was all blue. It was all blue up there. It was beautiful. The minute it starts to descend, you go through bare clouds, then you're in a grey patch. Then your vibes is like, I can't wait to come out of this, man. It's sad that they can't even make real connections, as it always comes from the closest. That's what I'm saying, carry on. Claire, big up yourself. No, you're not wrong. It's always from the closest, and this is what I'm saying. We need to know they need to know how to identify when someone is misleading them into something, when somebody's tricking them into something, when somebody's playing two sides, you know what I mean? When somebody's playing Jekyll and Hyde with them, when somebody's putting on a poker face. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, these youths, they need to know that side of the world, not just the hard side, like, oh, you can't do me nothing, oh, da-da-da, and da-da-da. I get all of that jazz, but there's some little bad boy styles that these people have got, you know, some little different style, and they don't come like that. Oh, you can't do my nothing, hey, rude boy, what, come here. They're not on none of that chattings. They will make you feel so comfortable that you come to them willingly and sit down with them and smile and drink and go and yam food and go buy clothes and go and link gal and all them something. And then next thing you know, you're dead. Because that's how these people work. They don't like, it's about the element of surprise. People don't want you to know that that's what their intentions for you is. But if you're a good character, if you're a person that knows how to read characters, and if you know how to read pattern, then forget about characters. If you're good at spotting a pattern, and no matter where you see that pattern, you can identify that same pattern, then that's good, because in everybody, everyone's got a pattern. Everyone has a pattern. And as long as you can identify that pattern, you know, it just means the same thing. It doesn't mean anything else. Whatever that pattern first meant to you, that's what that pattern's always going to mean to you. So then every time you see that pattern, that's exactly what it means. Don't ever put a second meaning to that same pattern that you had from the get-go. It doesn't work that way. So for the youth them that's out, that's going to mostly watch this, and the parents then, please make your boy child and watch these things that have a reasoning with your child after, to see what does he understand about the road, what does he understand about his friends, what does he understand about deceitful people, what does he understand about people that draw a card. When we say draw a card, we're not like when people draw a card against we, you know. What do they know about that? All these little sayings, if we don't sharpen our little youths them, because they say iron sharpen iron, if we're not there to sharpen them, who do we expect is going to sharpen them? If we're not going to be the ones to sharpen the youth them, who's going to be the ones to sharpen them? I'm talking from a parental standpoint. If us, the parents, are not going to sharpen our children for the wider world and the wicked world that's out there, who are we depending on to sharpen these young kids or these young children? That's what I would like to know. Big man thing, cause it coming like we're just sitting down wishing on a star and hoping for the best. Get out of there. We need to do better. We need to put things in place so that our youths them, you see me? Life lessons needed. Thank you. You see what I'm saying? Magmus, big up yourself, my bro. Yeah? And it's not no village mentality anymore either. It's each person for their self. We see that from a long time ago, Kerry. Then we not see that long time, but sure. Look, it's either we're gonna just sit back and just let things just be as it is, or we're gonna re-implement what we already know that works. You get it? Now it's gonna be a fight, nevertheless. There's nothing. No one's gonna just give in and be a part of something that they genuinely don't want to be a part of. So like I tell you, for things to go how it needs to go, yeah, it's gonna take some dictatorship, some form of dictatorship thing off a run for people and for force people back in line with certain ways of behaving and living. And you understand, if it's not that, then everyone's just going to be doing what the hell they want till the end of time, and that's how we're just going to go out with a bang like that. Yeah. That's right, Joni. Yeah. That is exactly right, Joni. You see what I'm saying? They agree. They need to know when a vibe or energy don't feel right to them and move on. Yeah. In some cultures, do support and guide each other. That's true. Tony, big up yourself, Tony, my brother, you know. Be a loving OT. Manners and be a respect. Yeah. I hope the boys are alright as well. Big them up for me as well. You don't know, they don't know. Big up Alfie for me, my little brother. Bad boy. Yes, sir. What was I gonna say now? Flipping. Cha, man. Just tired of seeing the youths them losing their life, like on a rapid scale that they're losing it on. It's mad. Most of the youths them are my like friends of mine that's got children that's out there. That's like they're people that I know that I've seen have these children, bruv. And some of these youths are just dropping like, wow. I'm like, this is crazy. We don't live the lives they live. Big up yourself, T. Every time. We don't live the lives that our children live now, or that the young generation are living today. We don't live that lifestyle. So to some degree, we're not going to understand it anymore, because they, as well as they come off of the back of what we come up on, they've altered our style, and they've kind of remixed our thing to the point where we don't understand what's going on right now. We think we do, but we don't, because we're like, our arguments are kind of straight. There's not so much cross wires to our argument. We know who we're arguing with. We know who we got a problem with. These youths have got problems with a whole set of people that they don't know. And it's all cross-wired because of some other shit. And when you all break it down, it didn't actually start with them or that individual. So we're all warring and willing to kill each other over some shit that never started with us. You didn't do something directly to me. We're defending something based on these lot. Those lot are defending something based on yous lot. And if I see any of yous lot over here and I see you lot see any of us over there, it's madness. But in reality, no one's genuinely done anything to these people for why we're actually in war. But because the outer sides have had war with each other, and the other sides are literally defending those, and we're defending those. That's how the crosswires and all the collateral damage comes about, because it's not direct, it's all indirect war. It's an indirect war thing that's going on, left, right, and center. Everyone's indirectly in a war with a man. But what happened to the direct war? What is the man them that's directly in a war with a man over there, sir? Because that's direct. That means there's no cross wires to that war. We understand. So how did it start? Why? One day them man them see them one another. It start with a parking space. A man said, "Boy, move your car." And the man said, "What? Who you talk to me? No, move no car, you know." And then from there, so the man them escalate. And every time them see them one another, them are kick off. That's straightforward. But when you've got so many different people involved in something, and it's all cross-wired, and it's based on the fact that, you know, we're defending this one because of whatever, and those are defending this one because of that, then that side, it becomes messy. Loyal to a dumb cause, definitely. Something that's never going to be loyal to them neither. You know what I mean? Of course, someone's going to say, "R.I.P. my brother," and wear a t-shirt and maybe make a song and put your name in it, but that don't bring dead people back, bro. Not everyone's parenting is right. Some are still kids themselves. Then from a female perspective, too many are focused on man rather than their children. Too many yameds. Yeah, well, you're not wrong there, so you know, Angel. Enough of them focus on man when they should be focused on their children. Some of them don't even know what their children's favorite color is, what their favorite meal is, and they live with the children, you know, but they don't know these things. Why? Because they're so focused on the conversations of their brethrens down the phone, FaceTiming man from wherever. This is what's more important to some people that have real priorities, and they don't know how to prioritize their priorities. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not gonna throw shade, but I do think like most of what we got going on right now, with regards to our youths them warring with each other and the amount of killings and one bag of these youths are all emotionally driven. Then it's not even their fault. They're all emotionally driven the same way that their mothers are. The same way the mothers are driven, the same way the youth them are driven, because they didn't grow with the dads, so they didn't get to have the balance. So it's hard for a youth to know, say, yo, when I'm supposed to just sit back and just analyze something rather than lose my mind and throw my toys out the pram. No, that's all I know though. So the people on the outside, we can't there's only so much you can look and say A or B, because when you know the breakdown and the statistics of how it really is, if there's a single parent raising 4 boys, 3 boys, even 2 boys, that female can only raise them to a certain degree. The road raises them the rest of the way if the father's not there. That's just facts. It's either the road's going to raise them, the computer game's going to raise them, YouTube's going to raise them, or some other shit. But it's going to be some outside entity that's going to raise that child. The parent, that mother, can only do so much. The time that the mom has with the child is vital too. You know, you can raise that child the right way, or you can drag that child the wrong way. And I've been seeing a lot of drag the wrong way type of children where, you know, all right, the mom emotionally driven, she hates the dad. That's projected on most of these children out there. 9 times out of 10, that's the straight projection on the child. That child walks with that on its shoulder day to day, day in, day out. No one asks the child, how does that child feel about anything? No one cares, furthermore. You get it? So that child goes out, and then when it comes to the stage when he's supposed to be around his dad, and you know he's out on the block with a man, and he's trying to find that manly energy in his brethrens and the elders on the block and them thing there. So that's how you got youth them on the road can look on a man and say, yeah, my father. It sounds like some yard thing. Or, yeah, my father. Yeah, my dopes. Yeah, my general. But really, it's a dickhead thing. Like, man ain't supposed to be calling no next man father if it's not your father. Now, the idiot thing about the whole fucking thing is that the dads should be there. The fathers should actually be there to play their part. And some of them do actually want to play their part, but don't get a chance to play their part. So again, who wins in all of these silly little arguments when we look at it in hindsight? It's not, the parents don't win, and genuinely the child loses out of everything. That child is forced in some way to seek that same attention and that same love and that same, you know what I mean, maturity, like someone that's going to help that person to mature in whichever way, good or bad. That's what they're kind of seeking and kind of craving, you get me? So it's for us to do better as elders and guide our youth them in the right way, and stop doing the silly stuff that just makes us feel better, whether it's a female holding the youth away from the father just because your own personal feelings. You should stop that still. Give that child the opportunity to be around the father of that child. Let that child make its own decision whether it wants to be around that dad or not, because of what that child has learned from being around that dad or not. Do you see what I'm saying? All of this making decisions for other people, it's not it. Your child's got its own brain, and that child can make a decision too. 3 young men killing woman can't handle rejection. Yeah, all them thing there as well, you see? But again, it's learnt again from female behavior, man. When a woman can't handle rejection, what does she do? She lashes out. It's not like she sits down and she thinks, well, that didn't go right. Well, why didn't it go right? Maybe what part did I play? Okay, I know he done this, but what part did I play in the scenario? Okay, maybe I went wrong here. Let's just see where it goes from there. Let time be the healer. Let time be the master. We don't go down that road, and we don't think like that. So when a woman don't sometimes get what she wants, she'll throw the toys out of the pram, especially when she got like young boy child raising and that. If these children see these behaviors, these children will take up that behavior. Not projected in the same way, it's projected through anger though, and lashing out and all of that jazz, but it's still something that is learned somewhere. My point to all of this is that, look, all we need to do is see what really is a beneficiary to the children, and that's what we need to kind of more invest in. What needs to be, you know what I mean, more invested in is the youth them and what's going to help them, rather than what messes them up and brings them to a place where we've already been. We've already been there for ourselves, and that's it, a balance, that's right. Fathers, grandfathers, uncles, so many males in a family that can be there for a young sons, for the young sons, and same for the daughters. That's true, Joni, but yeah, again, this is where we need to put our own indifferences to one side and look at the greater good of what needs to be done. This is all I'm saying, because yes, we do have uncles, aunties, nieces, cousins and all the rest of it. But some of these cousins, some of these family members are not real good candidates, or, do you understand? Some of them are worse than just the parent itself. So make it make sense where it makes sense. You get me? Not for everybody it don't make sense, but for those who it makes sense for, yeah, work with that, yes. You got a support system that is positive. Make sure that they're there. Make sure that they're there in the children's lives. They need a balance. They need more than just a mum balance and a dad balance. They need the family balance. When everything is reinforced within a family, that's when you get the best out of a child. Why? Because we all are making you know we will not tolerate this or stand for that. So it's not a thing like you can just lash out on dad or lash out on mum because granny's not tolerating it, uncle's not tolerating it, auntie's not. There's so many, like, we're going to keep you in line, my friend. That one. Trust me, man, that's the only way forward. If it ain't that, then it's going to have to be a dictatorship where we force everybody to be in line. Force every mother and father to play their part. Force every bad boy to come off the road, look a job. Force every, you understand? Forcing people. Because no one don't want to. Everyone would take the easy way out if they could. They give them a choice. Of course they will. Not everybody wants to work hard. Not everybody wants to go out and graft. Nah. Some people just want it handed to them. You get me? Yeah, some people just want things handed to them. What can I say? What can I say, my peeps? Is what it is. You know what I mean? But we're not of that, so the youth them are young with enough energy, so why are we not putting them to good use and making sure that they can see where it will benefit them? You're young, you're gonna go on the road. When the first thing you're gonna do when you're on the road is mash up the whole of you're gonna blacklist up yourself, you're gonna mash up the whole of your name and the whole of your, why? Your credit score is gonna be popped down by the time you even start. Why? Because that's just the way of the road. Let's find a scam for this. Let's find a loophole for that. Let's find a loophole for this. Let's find a scam for that. The way of the road. We don't want our children down that road. That's dead waste man behavior. We want our children them to be able to can afford what they want, but they have to work for what they want so that they know how to appreciate what they accumulate in life. That's all it is. Nico Refix, big up yourself, my sister. Happy New Year, man, and big up yourself. Be a love, you know. That's all it is. Like, we need to do these things and make sure that things are in place for our children so that we can sit back and know, say, yeah, man, at least they can defend for themselves. They can fend for themselves. Them can look after themselves. Them can, you understand? They don't need anybody. Whether it's a female, don't need a man, and if it's a man, him don't need a girl. But it's nice if they partner up and everything's cool. But them can do them one thing. Them can hire them clothes, make sure them house tidy, make sure them things them wash. You understand? Just the necessities in life. Come on. I feel like that's what we need to more focus on. Instead, you got parents out there that's trying to be at flipping pool keys every Monday or some shit, or every Sunday or whatever day they go out there. I don't know, but fuck, you know, I'm not saying everyone can't enjoy their life. Enjoy your life, but just make sure that we are definitely doing our duty when it comes to our children. Don't shorten that. Don't shorten the duty with the children to go out and enjoy. That's dead. Shorten the enjoy and go out and invest more in the teachings and the guidings and making sure that everything is governed in your corner with your youth them. I think that is very vital. You see me? Yeah. We don't ramp when it comes to the youth them still. I still got children that I don't see. And you know what? as much as it burned me, and it does, it eats me out left, right and center, to not see my son and to not see, you get me? It's really mad. But again, karma. This is why when I see some people go through things, I don't have a feeling towards it. I don't have a good feeling towards it. I don't have a bad feeling towards it. I don't have a good thing to say about it. Don't have a bad thing to say about it. I just know karma will just deal with people as it has to. Because as a woman, you are not allowed to take a seed from a man and run off and think you can hold that child away from that father. You have no right for that. You know what it is with this country? This country allows women to get away with so much shit, and I'm fed up with it. Women should not be allowed to take any, just no more than they should be allowed to get pregnant, tell the man that she's pregnant, and then go behind the man's back and have an abortion for whatever reason she wants to. I don't think these things are supposed to be allowed. I think these things should be crimes that people should be going to prison for. The same way that if a woman was pregnant and another girl was to kick out her belly, that woman would go to prison for attempted murder or murder on that unborn child. So I don't see why it's any different when it comes to man, woman, man. I just don't see the difference. Like holding a child away from that parent, you are forcing your child to go through some dark shit that it doesn't have to. Doesn't have to. Go through experiences it doesn't have to. But when it comes to that, no one wants to pick up the like take up the responsibility of that, like hold the L, that yeah, all right, it was my decision and it was a wrong one. Be responsible, man. Accountability for everything, Star. Yeah, women want to make bare bad choices and don't want to be accountable for it. Yes, we know men's this and men's that, a man's done this, a man's done that, and it's all emotionally driven. Forget that. The youth wants to see his dad, the dad wants to see his child. What about that though? The rest of it, I couldn't care less. I'm a spectator. Yeah, but the youth wants to see his dad and the dad wants to see the child. What's the hold up? Come on. Blessings, Mr. Knight. Your TikTok was fire yesterday. Big up yourself, my sister. Be a love, family, manners and be a respect, you know. Hope everything's good over your side, Nicole. Be a love. Got to start somewhere. Too much group is getting younger. Too much. That age group is getting much younger. Most of them have just grown into their secondary school uniform. You're damn right. Oh, I don't know how I jumped from there, so too much hate and envy in some of these children that comes from somewhere. Adults, parents, fathers, fester bad energy. They want or take what they can't have and wonder why the children do. Wonder why the children do the same. You're not wrong there, you know. You are not wrong there, but again, learnt behavior, man. But we gotta do better. We, the parents, need to stop saying great shit, but we're not doing nothing great neither. You get it? Like, honestly, we're not. We need to step up and do what's right by our children and by ourselves as well. Like, come on, stand on business. Stand on being a real true parent. Stand on meaning what you say and saying what you mean. And fathers, if you say you're going to be there for your children, you're going to pick them up, you're going to go and get them, you're going to do this with them, you're going to do, like, do it. Don't say it, just do it though. It's better you don't say nothing to them and just do it with them. Honestly, because that's majority of the stories that we hear back. That, yeah, you know what I mean? The dads don't do this, or dads say they're going to do this and don't turn up, and all of this absent shit. Fuck that. Daniel May, big up yourself, manners and respect, and good evening. Peeps, that's my reasoning though. Let me know what you think in the comment section though, man. Definitely let me know what you're thinking, because it's only going to get worse if we don't start nipping things in the bud. You get me? It's only going to get worse, my people. So let's try and nip things in the bud. Let's try and correct shit. Let's try and slow shit down, because it's amplified like mad. It is so amplified, it's crazy. But once again, you know my style, my people. Just wishing everybody a great positive week ahead. If you can't be good, be careful. if you can't be careful, you know that choppings they go already, you know. You stay in your yard, you know, don't left that place there, you know, stay in that place there, you know. Stay in that place there, you know. I mean it, I swear, cause people are just stepping out for no reason and then bad things are happening. No, follow your gut instinct, follow your energy, follow just be spiritual. I don't know why we're not all I don't know why I say that as well, you know, because I expect that everybody's spiritual, but I know not everyone is. It took me a long time to be in tune with my spiritual side. Like, pardon me, I don't just get up and go places. My spirit's got to tell me to go now. But I just don't just get up and go places. It's actually crazy, you get me? A Eulinist, big up yourself, a Eulinist, be a love, you know, manners, and be a respect, you know, auntie, be a love, you know. Happy New Year, man, be a love, manners. Yeah. Trust me, tiredness is boxing me though. From I come back from India, it's like I can't get no, it's like I can't catch up on the sleep what I lost to rotted. So you know where I get all down. Yeah man, we can't bleach like one time gone, you know, and bleach out the whole weekend a party. And then, you know, by Monday now we'd sleep out Monday and Tuesday and then Wednesday we're good again. No. You go party one weekend, boy, I tell you the whole week you mash up. That's something they go. So hold on, you know. I feel like I'm going left you that way. I still don't know where we're going. What is this? Hold up. Nah, we're not do that. We're not doing that. We are not going to do that tonight. No. My people, it's been a pleasure. Yeah, big up to those that's over on the YouTube. Manners and beer respect. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I know I've been off for a little while, but you don't know we're more consistent. We like to be consistent still. So from here on, you know I'm going to be consistent. Big up my people and manners and beer respect. Yeah, man, subscribe. Press the notification bell. Notify you when we go live and you don't miss the next topics and the next programs up next and etc. My people over on the Facebook, manners and beer respect. Like me say, yeah man, big up on yourself and yeah, have a great week ahead. Tiny Too Bad will tell you if my spirit not feel right. Me not go nowhere or talk to nobody. Yeah. Refix, big up yourself, you know, and big up Tiny Too Bad. Anyway, she there. I can imagine how tired as exhausted keep up the world. Alright, big up yourself, Eulinist. Be a lover, you know. Every time. Yeah, man, we're just putting in the work. As usual, trying to keep mommy proud and them thing there, cause we're not doing anything to make mommy look and say, what kind of shame you bring to me? What kind of shame you bring to the... Me not depend on that one there. We're just trying to make mommy proud in her years, you get me? So, big up to those that's out there trying to do the same thing. Make sure you're making mommy proud, you get me? And the family and them thing there. My people, I'm going to leave you with this one. Have a great week ahead. Keep it positive. If you can't be good, be careful. Can't be careful, stay at home, please. Manners and beer respect. You know the style already. Yeah.
Brand new and exclusive, you don't know. I Sydney Kid. Yeah. I'm thinking you're a big tune yet. Here's one like DJ Yellow, Large Up, Biggs, Killer P. You don't know. I saw we're stepping at the most I bless. Oh yes. I was Sydney Kid, say you bless my life and I say hallelujah. Been through so much things and don't know how. Oh, you guide my hands to write down all them junior. Negativity we won't allow. Love been in my life and that was always true. So thanks to you I'm still above the ground. You guide my hands to write down all them junior. Play them junior. I was where we set me friend to you, don't know the others. Humble and all the quarters. No outs unless we have some interviews and some performance. Used to run with me piranhas and kick back from the corners. But nowadays me kick back with books in my pajamas. To each its own with drama. Love peace and keep it calmer. I roads where other people know to be a better father. Live for best and beat the rest and beat some steam fish and cassava. To out running a land and it no normal. No, don't stress over life, car time too limited. Seek and you shall find it is fine. Fine say that you can just decide life you live and Rasta I was rather peace of mind. Yeah, you bless my life so I say hallelujah. Been through so much things and don't know how you guide my hands to write down all them junior. Negativity we don't allow. Love been in my life and that was always true. car. Thanks to you, I rose above the ground. Round your guide Brian's to write down all them tune. Yeah, with negativity we don't grow. Oh no, I rose now go waste no time. Bad company we no shine. And we mean that way we say when I just say that cause it rhyme. Pray for yours and pray for mine. Who want hype up, who want go hype. We will rather all the vibes. Blend some juice and make it nice. Extra Irish match with fight. Only go out when it right. After 6 with him we light. 9 I eat that for the night. No more stressing on my life. Now go lie, this me like. Relax and stop while everything so tight. I rock sound don't stress over life. Car time too limited. Seek and you shall find it is fine. Fine said that we can just decide. Life you live and not for me. I rather peace of mind. I will say you bless my life so I say hallelujah. Been through so much, been through so much, been through so much.